I'm very excited to be showing a training called Ginastica Natural. Here's on my t-shirt here. And those of you that are not familiar with the training, it's an all-body training that is inspired by Jiu-Jitsu. And it also has an element of Hatha yoga and other martial arts. It also incorporates animal movements, and the training is to develop more mobility, strength, endurance, flexibility, agility, coordination, among other things. It's really, for me, it's sort of like an excuse as an adult to kind of play around. Okay, let's go. So let me see. I am, I'm learning how to teach on Zoom, but I always like to start by warming up our joints a little bit to lubricate our joints. So we're gonna start with warming up our wrists, right? So to do that, we'll weight to our left leg and then lift your right leg up. And we're gonna rotate and create small circles with our ankle and our wrist here. So we're gonna do one direction, right, real quick. And then go switch direction. Good job. Let's go ahead and place that right leg down, excuse me, and then the other side. So one direction and switch to the other direction. Good. Let's go ahead and put our left leg down, and we're gonna have our legs the width of our shoulder. So, and then from here, let's squat down, put your palm on top of your knee here, and you're gonna buckle your knee in, but you don't touch your knee together. And then bring the knees to forward, out to the side, back, and then repeat. Now go ahead and connect all those movements together. So we're gonna do one direction. Good. Let's go ahead and switch to the other direction. Couple more, 1, 2, good, let's come up. And now, from here, we're gonna squat. You can have your hands up in the front and you're gonna squat down and up, down, up, down. Good. Now, let's bring the attention to our hips, and we're gonna rotate and go ahead and draw big circles with your hips in one direction. Good, and switch to the other direction. One more, good. Now let's bring our attention to our shoulders. Let's rotate, create circles with our shoulders, one direction. Good, and switch. Okay, let's bring our attention to our elbows, and you're gonna swing, right, in this motion with both elbows, one direction. Good, and switch. Good job. Okay, now let's bring our attention to our wrists. So I want you to clasp your fingers together in this manner and bring your forearms together, right? And from here, look, I'm gonna move my hand up and down. So I move my right up bring it down, and then my left. And I'm gonna incorporate a circular motion with that. And I'm keeping my forearms together while I'm doing this. So I'm going one direction. Good. Couple more. Switch. Okay. Let's unlock our, shake them out. And now we're gonna bring our attention to our neck. So let's draw big circles with our neck in one direction. Good, couple more. This feels so good. Okay, let's switch to the other side. Good. Couple more. 1 and 2. Okay. Now that we're all a little bit warm up with our joints, let's go to the ground. So to do that, go ahead and have your legs again the same width as your shoulders, and you're gonna bring your hands up. So inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, bend at the hips and come down. Put your palms down onto the ground and walk yourself out, boom, 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 into a plank position. I'm gonna turn to the side now. So in a plank position here, and go ahead and slowly lower yourself down. So take a deep breath and then exhale, come to the ground. And from here, let me see, you can see me. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna go ahead and lift my left side up and glide my right leg forward. And I come into an S mount here, right? I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera so you can see me. So I'm here in this shape, boom. So I have the leading leg, the back leg. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and post the same side arm as the leading leg here. And I'm gonna lean my, I'm gonna lean my weight forward, right? To make my back leg light, to shift and switch my, my base here. So I'm gonna post my hand, lean my weight forward, lift the back leg, bring it to the front. I'm doing it really slowly, bring it to the front, and then I shift the leg, boom, to the other side. So now I'm an S shape on the other side. So I repeat again, boom, back and forth. So that is the movement, and we're gonna do that 5 per side, okay? So for here, let's go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now we're back in our the S shape on the same side that we started. And from here, I'm gonna have my hands to match my legs. So this is the leading leg, this is the back leg, so my hand will match. So the back, the same side arm will go back, and the leading leg on the same side arm will be in the front. And from here, I'm gonna shift, right? I'm gonna switch my hips to the other side. So I'm gonna come up and then switch to the other side. So my hips are switching and my arms are switching. So that is the movement. So I'm gonna go back to original posture, and we're gonna do this 10 times, 5 per side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we stay here in this position, right? So you're landing in this position here. And from here, I'm gonna go ahead and kick my back leg. So I'm gonna turn so you can see this. I'm gonna lean to my hips on the other side, and I'm gonna kick the back leg straight out. And then from here, this is what it looks like. It kicks to the side, so notice that this whole hip is off the ground, and my hands are, the movement of my hands are both going on this side. And then I'm place this foot on the ground, and then I'm gonna switch my hips and boom, kick onto the other side, and notice my hand to the other side. So this is what it looks like. Boom. Okay, so we're gonna start here. I'm gonna do 5 per side. Start here and go ahead, kick the front leg, boom, and then place that back. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now go ahead and place this leading leg on the ground, and then you're gonna come up on your knee, boom, and pop your hip forward and get a nice stretch here. And then we're gonna go back down the same way that we came up. And now I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna go switch to the other side, right? And now I'm gonna place that foot in the front and then come up. So that's 2, switch, 3, switch, we're gonna do 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We come down and look, the leading leg, I'm gonna pull it back. Right now I'm back into the S-shape position. I'm gonna put my hands onto the ground, and I'm gonna unwind and come to my belly, and this is what it looks like. I'm gonna straighten the back leg, and then the leading leg will follow, boom, and I come to my belly here. So now we're gonna go and we're gonna go from this belly position to the S mount on the other side. So now I'm gonna lift my right side off the ground, and I'm gonna glide my left leg up. Now I'm on the other side, right? Okay, so from here, let's do 10 more switches. So let's go. Post your hand here, lean forward to make your back leg light, and we're gonna switch those. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the next move. So I'm gonna switch my hips, the other side. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay here. And now I'm gonna kick my back leg, right? My arms are out to the side here. I'm gonna kick the back leg, lift that hip off the ground, and then I'm gonna bring it back onto the mat, shift to the other side, and then kick, and my arms come to. So that's 2, and then we're gonna switch 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep your leg there. I'm going to place it on the ground, right? Post that leg, and then we'll come to our knees. Boom, pop our hip up. That's 1, and then we're going to switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back, sit back, take that leading leg, bring it back, hands on the ground, and we're gonna unwind by straighten the back leg. So here on the side, straighten the back leg, follow with the leading leg, and I come to my belly here, okay? So here, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my hands close to my chest here, right? Notice that my toes are active, kickstand here. I'm gonna go ahead and push myself up, right? And then sit back, keeping my arms right where they're at. Sit back and stretch here. Go ahead and take deep breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more. Okay, so now we're gonna come up, right? Lift your hip up and bring in your arms a little bit closer, right? To your knees here. Close where you're cramming yourself, so bring it closer, about kind of like this width here. And from here, look, my toes are active. I'm gonna go ahead and my toes onto the ground and lift my knees off the ground. And from here, we're gonna do four drill right, together. So the first one is this one. So I'm gonna lift my hips and I'm gonna dip one hip onto the ground. And then I come back to center and then I'm gonna dip, boom, right? So that is the motion, right? So let's do that together. We're gonna do 5 per side, okay? Get your hands ready. And you know, things to think about is you really wanna, as much as possible, line up your wrist, your elbow, and your shoulder together, okay? Active toes, lift your knees up, and go ahead. Dip your left hip, come back to center, and then 2, go back to left, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Go ahead and bring your knees down, flatten your toes, and sit back. Take one more breath. All right, we're gonna come back, right, in this position. And the next move, you wanna be a little bit, your arms and your legs a little bit farther than the previous technique. So from here, I kickstand my toes here. And I'm gonna lift my knees up. And from here, look, I'm gonna start with my right. I'm gonna step my right leg up way here. And I'm gonna look in the direction of this leg here. And I'm gonna do a push-up. So I come down and do a push-up, right? And then that leg comes back. I switch to the other side. So I do my left, and I'm gonna look to my left, and then push-up. Okay, so let's do that together. 5 per side. Let's start with our, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and bring your legs a little bit closer. Lower your knees down. Flatten your toes and sit back. Take a couple breaths here. Go ahead and inhale through your nose and then exhale through your mouth. All right, come back up again. So lift your hips up, kick toes. So the next one, I'm gonna push off the ground, bring my knees up, and I'm gonna step again, like the technique. I'm gonna step to the side, and notice that my toes are kind of angled out, right? It's not forward, it's kind of angled out. And on the same side arm, I'm gonna open that arm up, and now the second leg is gonna kick through. boom. We don't touch this leg onto the ground. It's hovering off the ground. So let me go back a little bit so you can see hovering off the ground here. And then we're gonna retract the same way that we came in, right? So we come back, and now we're gonna do the other side, right? So I'm gonna go step in, kick through, and bring it back. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then the leg comes back, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So let's do that together, 5 per side. I'm gonna face you this way. And let's do it together. So go ahead, kickstand your toes, lift your knees up, and let's go to our right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back, bring your knees down. Go ahead and sit back. Take a couple breaths. Okay, come back up, right? Go ahead and kickstand. And from here, we're gonna jump, right? So it looks like you can start with, actually with this one, you can start with flat toes or active toes, right? So flat toes looks like this. So from here, I'm gonna jump to my hands and lift my hands up. So I'm gonna lift my hands up, right? I'm gonna come up in this stance. And I'm looking at my opponent when I'm doing this. So, right, that's flat toes. I'm gonna come and go back. I personally like my toes kickstand. So here's a kickstand version from here. I'm gonna launch my body up and come up, right? Okay, so we're gonna do that together, right? 10 together. So get in position and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So with that said, let's do all of those techniques nonstop, right? So we're gonna do 10 each. So just a reminder, the first one is, right, boom, up here, hip switch, boom. The second one is you move out a little farther, step your leg in, you look in that direction, and you do a push-up, and then you come back, repeat onto the other side. The third one, you're gonna step in and kick through, and then come back the other side. Boom. The fourth one from here, right? Jump up, hop. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 per technique, so 5 per side. So let's get ready, right? Let's do the hip switch. Okay, let's do our with our right. Let's do that. Let's start with our right on all of the 4 techniques. Okay, so let's get ready. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and move your out to the back a little bit, and now spider push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your legs a little bit closer, kick through. So 1, a little faster, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go down. Good job. Bring your knees down. Sit your butt back. Go ahead and breathe. Come up. Let's come to our belly here, right? And I'm gonna turn to lift my right and swing both of my legs up to the front here, right? And from here, let's go ahead and our legs here, right? Let's do some breathing to just kind of come down from that, right? So sit in this position, your hands behind your back here, right? And you're gonna grow long all the way to your crown. And we're gonna do a breathing where we breathe in, right? And expand our belly, so deep breathing through our nose. And we're gonna exhale through our mouth 20 times, right? And the last one will be a slow exhale. So I'm gonna do a quick example. So and I take a normal through the nose and out to the mouth. One through the nose, out to the mouth. So let's do that together. Go ahead and deep breathing through your nostril. And 20 quick exhale through your mouth. Let's go. Regular breathing through the nose. And exhale through your mouth. Another one. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Another way that you could do that is bringing your hands to your belly, right here. And let's do one more. So let's go deep nostril breathing. And you want to feel your belly expanding. You want to fill your belly with your oxygen. So let's go. And then go ahead and 20 exhale. Nose. Exhale to your mouth. Inhale to your nose. Exhale to your mouth. One more. That's it. Good job. Well, I am with a group called the Sweaty Betties, or a community-based women's group in the Oakland, San Francisco Bay Area, and we've been around since 2008, and we're a jiu-jitsu women's group, and I teach with them, and I also teach at a gym called Four Elements Fitness in Oakland, but we have an online teaching courses, and we combine either Ginastica with BJJ drills or Ginastica with BJJ. We have a couple classes that are BJJ, Jiu-Jitsu, and kickboxing drills. So please do come and join us and train with us. It's super fun. message us through Facebook or Instagram through Sweaty Betties, BJJ, if anybody have any questions or need more information. Yeah, thank you again so much for having me. I totally had fun and it was an honor.